Death tolls continue to rise in Mexico, and panelists say the government isn't helping.
How many Mexicans have to die before we do something about the war on drugs?
2007, there were 307 murders in Juarez. 2008, there were 1,600 murders in Ciudad Juarez. In 2009, there were 2,600 people murdered in Ciudad Juarez.
Lou is very eloquent in pointing out the kind of human tragedy in terms of the numbers of deaths that are going on.
You know, the murder rate is not just drug related. In the end, there are imitation sicarios, these young murderers. There are cholos on the street doing drugs themselves and randomly killing people. The military, which has now occupied Ciudad Juarez, is responsible for some of the killings.
What we see when we're fighting the war on drugs is that we're not fighting drugs, we're fighting global demand. And that is something that is impossible to eradicate.
I use one of these props, right? This is the Chinese finger cuff or Mexican finger trap. And the knee-jerk solution to this is to pull. The harder you pull, the stucker you get. This is what happens with the economics of drug prohibition. The more we fight the drug war, the unintended consequences are such that you make the drugs more valuable, you end up creating more efficiency in the market.
And I think the only effective way to really stem the violence in Mexico and its spillover effects into the United States is for Washington to abandon its war on drugs.
Until you take the profits out of this economy, throwing more law enforcement at the problem only makes things worse.
Panelists say the more we fight the war on drugs, the more valuable the drugs become. So in order to stem the violence, we must end the war on drugs. Kevin Allen, News Team Boulder.